2, 1.
Hey guys, glorious thirsty Thursday to you cool cats. It has been an honor and a blessing to be able to wake up today, guys. So I want to dive into one thing right off the bat. It truly is an honor to be alive on this planet, my friends. Just ever so recently, there was a little bit of a health scare. And, it's when things like that happen. And I know, guys, I know we're diving deep into the emotional side of this thing's just right out the gate. For those of you that are on live, my friends, hashtag live and where you're watching live from. It really, really does help the algorithm so that we can reach more people. And if you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay, it really does help me out, guys. And it is my job and my goal to reach you, touch you, bless you, and provide you with information that's going to help change your life. But guys, I started off with I'm thankful to be on this planet today. And not to get all cryy and not to get all emotional with you guys right out the gate. But when our life and our health flashes right before our very eyes, sometimes, my friends, we question, did we do enough? Did we tell the people in our lives that we actually love them and care for them in a manner that they know it, they truly know it? I titled today's message, Don't Wish It Was Easier. Wish You Were Better. And it kind of sounds arrogant and it sounds almost a little bit condescending, but I wrote that because this is a message to me, my friends. I'm speaking to me today. Now, this quote came from a very iconic young man by the name of Jim Rohn. For those of you guys who know me, you know that Herbalife Nutrition literally changed my life. Herbalife Nutrition saved my life. I started today off with thank God for today. There are hundreds of thousands of people who did not wake up today. And we're those lucky few that were blessed with another day. But guys, my focus has been shifted today because of Jim Rohn. I kind of took a step back and I looked at what I've been able to accomplish so far in the 40 plus years that I've been gifted and granted on this earth. For those of you who are zooming in from the McMinnville, Tennessee area and the Morrison, Tennessee area, God bless you guys. We see you. So our Tennesseans are represented tonight. Ow, ow. You guys are rock stars. But I almost kind of had like one of those like woe is me moments today. And and I had like a pretty heartfelt conversation with God. And I was like, yo, bro, same team, man. Like, why are the people who are truly seeking to love you, honor, and serve you going through these emotional roller coasters? The physical, the mental, the financial, the spiritual attacks. And I've been seeing more and more of this, as I occasionally scroll through the book of faces. For some of you guys, you may know the Martin family. They're going through a hard time with one of their children out right now. The Stovall family, same thing. Really, really good, tender-hearted people. And these children are going through literally hell on earth, battling every second of every day just to live another second on this planet. And then of various other people, I'm not going to mention their names because their names don't matter, but tender-hearted people who would literally do anything for anybody, going through health situations that in my finite thinking is it's unfair. And I really was like, God, like what's going on with all of these people who are being attacked in their health? Guys, we've been talking a whole lot about the book Think and Grow Rich, and I've talked a lot about the success that I've seen in my life, success in business, success in relationships, success in competitions in the military. But I really want to be honest here for a second. There's been more failures than there's been successes. A lot of times, guys, we don't necessarily see all the times that people miss their house payments. I've not necessarily talked about the number of times that my electricity's been turned off. They disconnected my internet just last week. There are times, guys, that we go through life and we get a little bit emotional about what we're going through. And today's message is don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. And again, my friends, this is a message to me. I am not saying that you need to be better, but I am saying that. But I'm saying it to me, to Coach B. I had to have that heart to heart today with God that I need to stop wishing for less problems. And I should start taking action and not wishing for life to be easier. I should stop wishing for this, that, and the everything else and start creating a plan, a strategy that can be implemented to make my life better, to be more effective on this planet. Because, guys, we've only got a finite amount of time that we have been gifted on this planet. And I'm getting angry at God today of like, why are you letting these things happen to these really awesome people, these good, tender-hearted Christian people? And a scripture verse came to me that I truly believe was from the Holy Spirit saying, my ways are not your ways. And you don't understand what it is that I'm doing. You don't see the grand scheme. You don't see the big plans. And I'm sitting over here going, man, I wish I could this or I wish I could that. We should not be wishing for life to be easier or wishing for less challenges. We should be seeking more skills in life, problem-solving skills, relationship skills, marriage skills. diving into biblical principles. We should be seeking more wisdom, knowledge, discernment, and understanding. And this is where I was having this like kind of mini argument with God today of like, why are you letting these things happen? I just don't understand. And I'm getting really emotional about it, and I'm like, I'm crying, and of course no one sees it, no one's around. Like, this is just like a me and a God conversation here. But then he brought to my realization, he brought to my memory, do you remember when you started trying to adopt your daughter? How difficult that process was? Do you remember all the times that I had to tell you no? Do you remember all the times that the court system had to take her away from you? All of those no's and all of those problems that you thought were problems were me showing you that this thing that you are trying to do, it's not in your control. I have a way of doing things that you don't understand. And as God was revealing this to me, and I'm like, oh man, I'm sitting over here like, bro, same team, homie. Like, what are you doing? What's going on here? And God had to show me it took that happening for this to happen. This had to happen for this person to get involved. This person had to get involved so that this could happen. This had to happen to connect these two people. These two people getting involved is what caused this to happen. And the only way that could happen was for all that to happen. And for those things to happen, you had to fully let go and submerge yourself and trust me and trust my plans, because my plans are not your plans. My timeline is not your timeline. And it took all those times of the court system intervening and trying to give the mother her parental rights, because she had rights, even though we're like, but she's on drugs, but this or but that. And I'm just using this example. Well, that particular young lady, she got her life cleaned up. She got saved. She rededicated her life. She is now a born again Christian. She now owns her own business. She got her life together. But it took all of those things and some jail time and various other things for her to realize that she needed God to lead God and direct her to where she is today. We had to have all those things happen. So when the court system finally said, this young lady, this girl that you are trying to adopt, there's nothing anyone on this planet can do mentally, physically, emotionally, or legally and take her away from you. Because all the things that we had up until that point were temporary custody, temporary supervised visitations, because we weren't the parents. He then showed me, because that wasn't enough, I got saved because of a series of events that took place, because I was a stubborn, bullheaded, hard-headed Marine who said, I got this and I don't need you. it took me getting captured in Iraq, staring down the barrel of an AK-47, someone pulling the trigger and that gun jamming, for me to really see that I had zero control of that situation whatsoever, that greater is He who lives in me, that He had plans for me that I had no clue about. Jim Rohn's quote, "Do not wish it was easier, wish you were better." Well, guys, to be better, we have to fail. To be better, we have to be willing to step outside of our comfort zones, to be challenged in a manner that you're going to feel a little uncomfortable. Well, my conversation with God this morning was like, why are you letting this happen? I don't understand. And that's when He started to show me that we now have an 18-year-old young lady who loves us unconditionally and knows nothing different as us being her parents, because we literally had to go through hell and back to get her. He then showed me how my salvation happened in a very, very non-church setting, but those things had to happen because He had to show me that I had no control of this situation. The guys, this earth is spinning out of control at a gazillion miles an hour, and somehow everything stays in perfect balance, perfect harmony, because God's got this. So as I'm sitting here arguing and complaining with God about, I don't understand why these people are being attacked, I don't know the end game goal of why these people are going through what they're going through. But he reminded me the last thing. It took someone in my family dying before they were 18 years old to bring a broken and dysfunctional family together under one roof at the exact same time to honor his life. And because of his sacrifice, that dysfunctional family went to their very first church service ever. 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 For the first time ever, that family was united. And they will forever be changed because of that young man's life being taken away from him too soon. So guys, today's a little bit of an emotional one for me, because I was arguing with God this morning, trying to figure out things that aren't meant for me to figure out. And this quote from Jim Rohn showed up on my news feed as a memory. And I knew that that was God reminding me that we've got one job on this planet: to love our neighbor and to go share how good God is to every square inch of this planet. Guys, we should not be wishing that it was an easier life We should be wishing, if you're wishing you were better. Don't wish for less problems, my friends. Wish for more skills. And don't wish for less challenges. Wish for more wisdom. And with that, my friends, I want to say, if it wasn't for all the mentors in my life pushing me, forcing me, challenging me to be the best version of myself, I would not be the man that I am today. And I hope, my friends, that I can somehow be an impact in your life. As we continue to talk more and more about how important your nutrition is, how important physical exercise is for your physical health, your mental health, what diet and exercise can do for your relationships. Because, my friends, your health is your number one most valuable asset that you will ever own. It's more important than your cars. It's more important than your homes. It's more important than your blingage, whatever that is for you. Because without your health, my friends, you can't enjoy your wealth. You can't enjoy those relationships with your friends, your family members, your loved ones, your kids, your grandkids. I had my stepmother come into my nutrition club today, and we're going to end with this. And she shared with me some not ideal news that our grandfather is fighting for his life. It's not looking good. He's not necessarily an old man, but with all of his wisdom and with all of his riches, my friends, neglecting your health is going to get us nowhere. As we really start to go through life, your health is really the only thing that you have. Because the things that you put into your mouth, the things that you allow into your eyes and into your ears is going to fuel and feed your soul. And those things will destroy us. They can make us or break us, my friends. So I want to challenge you as we wrap up tonight. I know today was a little bit deep, a little bit dark, a little bit on the emotional side. I wasn't necessarily my super hype, peppy self. But I'm seeing people leave this planet entirely too soon because they've neglected the number one most important thing that they have on this planet. And that's this body. Because we get one body, one chance at life. And I really hope that we will all make the best of it. Fuel your mind, body, and soul with nutritious foods. Fuel your mind, body, and soul with those people who are going to constantly lift you up, not drag you down. Find those people that bring joy to your life and hang on to them like there's no tomorrow. Because, my friends, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. Guys, I hope you have a blessed Thursday. It's truly been an honor to be on this planet today, to be able to share this evening with you. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and do me one last favor. If you know somebody that this message would reach, touch, and or bless, tag them. I would love to have an opportunity to reach out, to touch them, and thank them for what they are doing in your life. And let's do this thing called life together. God bless. Have a wonderful evening. Until tomorrow, my friends, this is your Chaos Coordinator, Coach B, signing off. Peace out, Girl Scouts.